You guys hear that? That's the most perfect fit for today's show. Welcome to the Game of Thrones of anime.
Machine gun.
I actually need a haircut, you know. What's up guys, and welcome to the anime Watchlist. Yes, I finally have a name that works and we're gonna stick to it. And on today's episode, we're gonna be talking about one of my recent favorite anime, AKAME. Now if I'm very honest, this show pretty much sells itself perfectly, but let me just give you some of the pros for those of you who'd never heard of it before. Coming out in 2014, fairly new anime, and it only came out with 24 episodes. AKAME is an action-based dark fantasy anime which revolves around two primary antagonists. One of them, Tatsumi, a country boy who dreams of making it big in the capital's army and getting enough money to send back to his village back home, kinda like, you know, a lot of Africans. And Akame, a mysterious assassin who's a lot more than meets the eye on first glance. Now the story kind of follows this group of assassins known as Night Raid, who are initially painted as the villains. But one thing that this show does really well is showing various perspectives. So depending on how you view the state of matters in the show, you can either peg Night Raid as the villains or their opponents as the villains. So you find yourself seesawing between rooting for your antagonists and your protagonists, basically. Now some characters are very clear cut, this is good, this is evil, but even the ones that are pegged to be straight evil, there's a lot of background and justification to how they got to where they are. So even if you don't agree with them, you'll definitely understand them. And another thing I like about this show, it showed me the first gay character in anime that wasn't like a stereotype or caricature of the LGBT community. So that way it didn't feel like they were pandering or they were forcing to, you know, fit a certain narrative, which worked perfectly for the show, and it's definitely a plus. Now I've already hinted at this in a previous video, last week actually. The anime studio White Fox, who did Katana Gatari, also co-made this show. But another fun fact about this is this show was produced by Square Enix. Now if you live under a rock and you've never heard of Square Enix, they provided us with the best RPG gaming franchise of all time, Final Fantasy. So what you got is Square Enix money, White Fox animators, and then they came together and provided us with great action scenes like this. Brought about beautiful scenery like this.
それより辰巳、
はい。
あれを見てみろ。
え？
あの遥か先に見えるのが帝都の中心、宮殿だ。
でっけえ！あれが国を動かす。
And even came through on deep chilling scenes like this one.
さて、今日も日記をつけようかしら。やめられないわね、この趣味は。え？
And I got all that footage from just the first episode. This show is actually so fucking wavy. Now you might be wondering why I called it the Game of Thrones an anime, and that's because of one crucial thing that you only find in the most top tier of anime: stakes. You learn as early as the very first episode that anybody can get in this show. Nobody is safe. Your protagonist, your antagonist, the side characters, anybody can get it at any point in time, and a lot of time is unexpected. Now this makes for really good audience engagement, it keeps you tense, the suspense feels real, and it stops you from being able to predict the outcome of certain fights and certain like missions and that. So it makes it for a really good show. Believe me, you will fall hard for a lot of these characters, especially the side characters, and in true Game of Thrones fashion, well, if you've seen Game of Thrones, you already know what it is. So in summary, AKAME is definitely worth the watch. If you're interested in also reading the manga, the anime diverts at some point from the manga story. So you can potentially watch the full anime and read the whole manga and still get two very different stories, both really good. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Next week, I'm gonna try and recommend you guys an old school anime. And by old school, I mean something way before 95 or something like that. I got a comment asking if I can recommend like old anime, which I didn't think about, but it makes sense because a lot of new people, a lot of new anime watchers have never watched like a Cowboy Bebop, a Trigun, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, you know, those good old school stuff. So I'm gonna look for one that I can try convince you guys to watch that isn't annoying at the beginning, because a lot of old school anime were pretty much annoying at the beginning. Anyway, that's for next week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that bell beside the subscription button. It will let you know when I upload. These uploads are going to be coming weekly. I've decided every Saturday you're going to have a new anime video, and starting next week you're going to have 2 videos a week. One comic book, one anime, one, and that's that. Anyway, like the video if you did, like I've said already. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'm gonna catch you guys laters.